guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is going to be my top 5 and my bottom 5 products that I used up in 2017. As you guys know, I save all my makeup empties. I've been doing that since 2015. And I saved them all, and then I talked to you guys about the 5 products that I like the best and the 5 products that I like the least. I do it with my makeup empties because I used up the products from start to finish, so I really feel like I have an opinion on how these products work for me, and I really know if I would purchase them again or if I just never want to see them again. So that's why I do them from my year-long empties of makeup. I'm gonna start with the 5 items that I like the least because I like to end on the more positive note. So the first item that I'm gonna talk about comes as a trio because it's the same product, just different colors. And unfortunately, the same thing happened with when I was trying to use all 3 of them. And I am talking about the Urban Decay 24/7 waterproof liquid liners. That's what these guys look like. I have this teal color in the color Siren, and then this brown one in the color Demolition, and then this purpley one in the color Retrograde. And if you guys can see, you guys can see these pencils or pens or whatever you guys want to call them leaked, and they leaked so much. You guys can see that it was just so hard to use. Like this brown one, I don't know if you guys can see, there's like product up here. The teal one you can see very well, but maybe the darker colors you guys can see very well. This one just a little bit here, kind of like rubbed off. But this one, just after a few uses, maybe like, I don't know, like after like 5 uses, the little stopper got stuck on the other side of the, I'm afraid to open this, but I want to show you guys. Well, these are completely dry. But yes, if you guys, I had these in a project pan, and I can't remember which one it was, but I was trying to like swatch them on my hand, and the liquid would just pour out, like, and I had like ink all over the floor, and it was just a mess. And it happened with all 3 of them. So I thought it's just not worth it. I have many other colored liners that I could get a use out of, and not have it be like this much of a mess. I don't know if it's because these were old that they started acting out that way, but I mean, I'm very, very sad that I feel like I didn't get my money's worth because they stopped working and they broke so soon after using them. So very, very disappointed with those. The next item that I'm going to talk about is a mascara. This is from Too Faced. This is the Better Than False Lashes Extreme. And this is a 2-part mascara. I couldn't find the other tube that comes with this one. This one is the mascara that you use as a primer and a sealant, if you will. And then the other tube are the little feathery extensions thingy. Fibers, I guess you can call them. I had used this mascara many, many years ago, maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. And I remember loving how it looked. You use this mascara, you put it on your lashes, and then you use the fiber tube, and it deposits like little feather looking things on your lashes, and then you go back with this one because the little feathery things are white, and you go back with this one to like tint them black, and my lashes just look like a really nasty clumpy mess. It was horrible. The wand on the fiber ones, usually this is just a mascara, so you can't really see, but the other one, like the brush was white because it was like full of the little fibers. But ever since I started using it, it felt like there wasn't enough fibers here because the wand itself looked very like skinny. You couldn't really see the fibers. So when I tried to go back with the mascara, it just clumped everything up. It didn't look like the fake lash look that I remember getting with the previous tube. I don't know if I got a dud when I purchased this one, but it kind of like turned me off from even wanting to try it again. This is a very expensive mascara. I think it's about $35. To me, that's very expensive for a mascara and just too much work. I don't think I would risk trying it again to see if I got a better tube. So yeah, very unhappy about that one. The next item that I was very unhappy about is from Kaelyn. It's a gel liner from the brand Kaelyn. I spoke about this in my Last Chance Project pan finale. If you guys haven't seen that video, you guys don't know, but the brush on this guy like just totally got destroyed. The stopper in the little container here got stuck here, and so I was able to keep using it for a while and just kind of like wipe the extra product around the rim of the product. But I guess because it didn't have a stopper, a lot of air was getting into here and the product inside got dry. So whenever I tried to like get more product into the brush, because the product in here was dry, it was like pushing back on the little brush hairs, and it just destroyed the brush. I used this maybe for like a month before this happened, and it was brand new when I started using it. So either it was faulty packaging, or it just dries up really fast. I don't know. I didn't like it. If you guys ever come across the brand, I would stay away from that that eyeliner. The next thing that I have here is a primer, and a lot of you guys might be surprised that I'm including this primer in the fails category, but it just didn't work for me. And I'm talking about the Dr. Brandt Pores No More. I hated this. Now, to be fair, you guys know I have a lot of makeup, and I think this might have gone bad just because whenever I would put it on my hand, there was the product, and then the product itself was oily, so there was like an oil separation, and even when I tried to like mix it with my hands before I applied it, it didn't feel like it mixed well together. So maybe it did go bad because I had it for too long, but even after I used it, I didn't feel like it filled in my pores. My foundation felt like it moved around. Again, it might have been because this guy was expired, who knows, but I didn't like it. I wouldn't even try to get it again. It just wasn't for me. And the last thing that I have here that I didn't like for fails is this lip oil from Milani. Everything's been rubbed off. This was in a project pan, obviously, but I hated this. I took out the stopper. I literally got all the oil I could. The one on this is huge. I really like it. But the product itself was not moisturizing at all. You think an oil will be moisturizing, but this wasn't. Not at all. It actually dried my lips. It made them like, they were dry and like crusty feeling, and I would apply more to try to like moisturize my lips, but it just made it worse. So it was a torture to use this. I had to like use really like a really thick lip balm, and like constantly use a lip scrub to get rid of like that flaky thing on my lips after using this. So I would never recommend this. And besides, this has very little product. Once I took out the wand, like after the first time after I opened it, like the lip oil went down to like right here. I remember posting a picture of it on Instagram, and I was like, what is this? I feel robbed, because these were not cheap. I don't think that it was very cheap, so I would never buy this again. So now for the top 5, the products that just like blew my socks out of the water, and products that I am sad I can't repurchase right away because of my no buy. The first thing I'm going to talk about is, no surprise, this powder from La Mer. This was a loose powder. I took out the sifter. I used every single thing I could get out of here. I love this. This is a luxury product. It's very expensive, but it's totally worth every single penny that you pay for this product. My face looked flawless. It looked airbrushed. It was perfect for baking. It didn't matter what kind of concealer I used. I used it to set under my eyes, and this never made any of my concealers crease. It didn't look cakey. It just looked like my own skin. It's amazing. It's really finely milled. It doesn't have any like shimmer or glitter in it. I just love it. I can't say enough things about this, and I'm really feeling it now. Like I have to, when I was using this, I didn't have to worry about what concealer I was wearing because I knew that this powder will work for it. Now I'm like, okay, with this concealer I need to use this powder, and this concealer doesn't work with this powder, and now I have to, it's too much thinking now. I can't wait till I get to repurchase this, because believe me, I will be repurchasing it. Sticking with face, I discovered this primer from Too Faced. This is the Primed and Peachy face primer. I have 2 of these that I've used up and I love it. My makeup does not move with this primer. It doesn't matter what foundation I'm wearing, it just stays in place. If I ever decide to wear my glasses, if I use another primer, whenever I move my glasses, like the rim here around my nose, when I take off my glasses, like the makeup gets stuck in the glasses and I have like a huge area here without makeup, so I have to be like really conscious and trying to blend it out so it doesn't look patchy or anything. If I'm wearing my glasses and I use this primer, I don't have to worry about that. I can take off my glasses. I'll have the indentations of where I'm wearing the glasses, but there's no like makeup, chunks of makeup missing from there. So I love this. I can't wait till I can buy this in the full size. I'm kind of hoping I can use all my foundation primers next year so I can run out and be able to buy one, but I don't think that's gonna happen. If it does happen, it'll happen to like around this time next year, but really, really love it and I would recommend. Another, you know what? I have 4 face items here. That is crazy. The next item that I'm going to talk about is from Hourglass. This is the incandescent strobe light. This is a mini. This was in a project pan, and this was a highlighter. I used it up completely, as you guys can see. I have like a little bit here and here, but I mean, this is basically done. And I love this. This really gave a natural glow to the face. It didn't have any chunks of glitter or shimmer or anything. It's an ambient louder. It's an ambient lighting powder from Hourglass. If you guys have used them before, you guys know how these work. These work just like, they just give you a natural glow to your face. And this was amazing. When was it? Last year I panned 2 Hourglass palettes. And so I'm very familiar with the formula from Hourglass, so I was not surprised that this worked really well. It just kind of like reaffirmed my love from Hourglass, and they're cruelty-free and vegan now. So very, very happy. Can't wait till I get to purchase more stuff from Hourglass. Then I have a blush from MAC. This is a cream blush from MAC in the color Posy. And this product was basically brand new when I started the year. I had used it a couple of times, but there wasn't like much significant usage, I guess I can say. But I used it up completely, as you guys can see. I could have probably cleaned the pan a little bit before showing you guys, but whatever. This blush is really, really nice. I used my e.l.f. small stipple brush. I was using it at first with my fingers, but I was looking like a clown. It was too much. Once I figured out how to use it with the brush, it made a total difference. It looked really natural, very pretty. It stayed all day. It didn't break down my other makeup. Very, very happy that I put it in this project. This was actually in my makeup I want to use up in 2017. So I'm very, very happy that I was able to get it out of the way and get it done. So very, very happy. I don't think I'm going to purchase it anytime soon. I have another makeup, I have another cream blush that I have. So I don't want to own cream blushes for too long because they're a cream product and they go bad faster. The reason why I put this in my Use Up 2017 was because like the top layer felt very dry. So I felt like it was starting to dry out. And at first I didn't get much pigmentation on my skin. So once I got through that first layer and there was like fresh product underneath it, then the product started working a lot better. But at first I had a hard time trying to get some color payoff on my skin. But like I said, once I got through that first layer, this worked perfect. So really, really happy about this one. So I'm going to save this for my Back to MAC. And the last thing that I'm going to talk to you guys about is from Rimmel. This is an eyeshadow pencil. This is the Rimmel Scandalized Eyeshadow Pencil in the color Bad Girl Bronze. I bought this on recommendation from, not Candy Johnson, Danny from Coffee Break with Danny. I can't take it out. Here it is. And I sharpened this guy all the way to the bottom. There's like a little hole in the middle of the pencil where I guess it's hollow, or there's like a little bit of wax, but I love this as an eyeshadow base, as an eyeshadow by itself on like a lazy day if I want to just quick look on my, quick color on my eyes, and as a liner. Towards the end I started using it as a liner. And I love this. I would like to try other different colors. I would happily repurchase the same color again, but because of my no buy I can't do that just yet. I have other cream shadows that I need to use, so we'll see if those compared to this one. But I can tell you guys, this drugstore one set the bar really high. So that is it, guys. Those are the 5 products that I loved and the 5 products that I not so much loved in 2017. I can't wait to show you guys. I don't know if you guys will have seen my year of makeup empties before this one. If you guys did, I will leave it linked up in the cards. If you didn't, then stay tuned for it. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys on my next video.